The real sport of the singular hero is baseball. In basketball, you need a whole team to pass and score the points. But to hit a home run and call the shot in 1932, where you hit 714 home runs in your career, nobody forgets that. Let's get the game on and have a hell of a good time.
I like it. Marshall, this is an honor. Thank you for having me here today. And I'm looking forward to learning from you about how you have built the greatest collection of sports cards and memorabilia, I think, to ever exist. Do you think it's the greatest collection?
I think I have a world-class collection.
Sure.
I don't think there's anybody that collects that doesn't think they have the best collection. But I happen to think I'm probably up there.
Yeah, 100%, absolutely.
Thank you for the compliment.
Yeah, and the range of the collection is absolutely incredible. And I know we're going to see a variety of different types of pieces today from your collection, but you've got everything from Type 1 photographs to pins to gloves to bats to, of course, unbelievable array of cards, including that iconic, the best Mickey Mantle 1952 Topps card in existence.
Do you want to know how I got the card?
I would love to hear the story.
Okay. I had to have that card, knowing I didn't know if there was 20 other 10s out there or whatever it is. I just had to have that 10. And so luckily it turned out to be the Holy Grail. That was sheer luck. So I'm at the auction at my home. There's a grocer from New York, never bought a card in his life, but had seen the Mantle card on display. I still stay in touch with him. It was him and me, 40,000, 50,000, 60,000, and then I think some people dropped out. Now it's me and the grocer from New York. 75,000, make it 80. And he got the other guy on the other phone. It's going like this. He said 80, 85, 90, 100. Well, now it's 121,000 and I'm done. So I say 121,000. And David Hall, 121,000, and it's silence. I said, David, hammer the thing. You know, of course, he's not going to hammer it. It's, it's about money. Hammer it. The guy never hears another word. Bang, he hammers it. I get it for 121,000.
No one had ever paid anywhere close to that for a post-war baseball card at the time.
Let me put it this way. I was considered the dumbest human being on the face of the earth.
Today, people say maybe it's worth 35 million. Maybe it's worth more than 35 million. Do you have a feeling what the value is?
I don't have any question that it's the most valued card in the world. And the son of a pawnbroker owns it, who used to work construction and had the lowest grade average in law school. You don't have to be smart to be eccentric, and you don't have to be smart to have instinct.
Would you sell the Mantle card for any offer today?
Well, the answer to that is I bought 20 acres in a cemetery and I'm building a pyramid and I'm going to lay the Mantle card on my chest when they bury me, and you can all wish you could figure out how to dig my body up. No, I have an ability to share what I have. And if I sell the card, I don't want it not to, I don't know if people will have a chance to enjoy it. I displayed it at the All-Star game in Denver.
Tell me about displaying it at the All-Star game, because that was quite the spectacle.
We were able to get motorcycle cavalcade of cops to take the card from the safety deposit box in a caravan to the stadium with all the press there and the sirens going off in an armored car. And the card deserved it. And it is, and you see the card in person, and people love to see it. I can tell you, you can look at all the Mantle 52s you want, and you look at that card, it's almost like you're looking at a secret. How could it be so beautiful? The color, the condition, the corners. It's so old and never got hurt.
Yeah.
It's really very special.
Yeah. Marshall, tell me about your background.
I come from a sort of middle-class family. My father's from Eastern Europe. My mother's first-generation American from Romania. And, my dad had a pawn shop. I played, baseball and wrestled, and I barely got out of college. I barely got out of law school. I was 24 years old. I got in the DA's office in Denver. I'm still the youngest they ever hired. By the time I was 27, I handled over 30 murder cases, tried the mafia. I've seen it all, and that's sort of my story.
Neat. Very, very cool. You brought out some of your cards.
I did. So I thought we'd create a little magic moment, and I'll open box number one.
Let's do it. I see it's labeled Cracker Jacks. The Cracker Jack set is one of the hardest sets to find in really good condition. And I'm looking at a Hannes Wagner 1915 Cracker Jack Mint 9, an unbelievably good looking card. Are they all PSA 8s or better?
I have no 7s in my collection in cards.
It's all 8 or above, PSA 8 or above. Incredible.
7s are not allowed in my collection. So what's the next one? Mickey.
So this entire box is Mickey Mantle cards.
They're all 9s and 10s. So this is my favorite.
The 1957. What makes this one your favorite?
I just like the way the optics are in it. I like the dark background. I like the pop that you can Mantle is so dimensional in the card.
So this is the 1956 Topps Mickey Mantle card. Beautiful image of Mickey Mantle, both his portrait, as well as, of course, the shot where he's leaping into the outfield and making a catch in the background. It's all of that makes it incredible. And then this copy in particular, being a PSA 10, absolutely beautiful copy of this card.
I also want to show some other affordable kinds of cards. So you have these leader cards that have Mantle on them and Hall of Famers. So I'm trying to appeal to those that, you can get a nice 6 for, I don't know, a couple $100, but you don't have to be a big whale in the ocean to collect your favorite player. I do want to show you one of the hardest cards to get in good grade.
55.
See the corners? That's a 10, by the way.
And what makes this so difficult to get into a good grade?
Look at the grain, the wood grain.
I see. What is it about Mickey Mantle for you? Why Mantle?
The fact that a 19-year-old kid is replacing Babe Ruth and Joe DiMaggio in center field. And the pressure on a kid from Commerce City, Oklahoma. How do you know a kid that young would be so great?
Pre-war.
Now I'm going to let you, not me, pick out some of what you like.
These are the tobacco cards. These are the T206s and the T205s. And you're saying these are all PSA 8 or greater as well?
Yes.
That's funny. That's the card people say looks like Nat Turner. Ty Cobb, Sporting Life Ty Cobb card. Incredible. Wow, this is just a who's who of just early baseball. That's the famous Ty Cobb redback. Unbelievable.
I'll help you out a little bit. I think it looks better if we do it this way. What do you think?
I think this is the most ridiculous table of sports cards being laid out like this that I have ever seen in my life. I don't even know what to say about this. This is unbelievable. I don't even know what to say about this.
Here, how about that one?
Oh my gosh, the Joe Jackson play ball.
That's just a sample.
This is insanity. This is absolute insanity. All right, so we're gonna go by age here, and I got to pull out. And even in this pile, which you haven't even pulled out, there's like the Ty Cobb greenbacks.
So just put them all out.
I mean, you got it. Just goes on and on.
I think it looks better if your audience sees them. Here.
All right, let's do it. Let's bring them all.
Yeah,
let's spread them all out here.
Fun. What the hell?
Oh my gosh.
We want people to watch the show.
This is the type of thing that gets ratings. You're a masterful marketer here. Wow. Yeah, this is
Now they get it.
Yep. This is
Having
wild.
fun?
This is wild. Okay, Okay, so I'm gonna make some sense of this because there's some This unbelievable. So first of all, this one jumps out at me, right? The 1933 Gaudi Lou Gehrig. This is such a beautiful copy of the card, PSA 8. And then I see
Now,
the...
Jeff, I have to ask you, in your lifetime, have you ever had a collection this
No.
seen like this?
No.
So is this a
No.
new experience for an old fart like you?
I've never seen a collection like this before in my life. Never. This is unbelievable what I'm looking at right now. We're looking at truly a piece of American history, and we're looking truly at a piece of the history of sports cards in general. Because when you go back, so the Babe Ruth Gaudis has been something that I've been collecting in a lot lower of a grade than these. But these are quality of the images on this, that the green one is so unbelievably sharp.
This will make the cut.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely incredible. All right, Marshall, so you have absolutely won me over with the scope of your card collection, but you've got a lot more than just cards.
Let's do some really fun ones.
I recognize this photo.
Okay, you talk about it.
This photo is the photo from the other most iconic baseball card of all time. The T206 Hannes Wagner, I've never seen it before. Obviously I've seen the card image a ton of times, but I've never seen the photo.
Well, if you continue to be nice to me, you can come back and look at it again.
I know you've got an incredible back collection.
I have more Hall of Fame game used bats than anybody, including the Hall of Fame. And
how many do you have?
286. This bat is the Holy Grail. Why? Because it's side written 1916. So the fact that it's side written, which means Wagner put a label on it, and when it got to the factory, they wrote Pittsburgh Pirates, Hannes Wagner, with the date and the year 1916.
Marshall, gloves, balls, you've got it all. Tell me about these two pieces and why these are so special.
I've never seen another game use Sandy Koufax glove, signed by him. This is 1963. Sandy Koufax used this ball to win his 20th game of the season, and he wrote on here, win 20, and this is his ball. So guess what you get to do, Jeff? Put it on.
Okay.
But
yep, not gonna touch the autograph. Yep, gotta respect that.
you know what the best when you collect is what you think is the best.
Yeah.
Not what I think is the
Yeah.
best. And if you own some of this stuff and it's a type 3 or 4, or the card of Ruth is a 3 or 5, who cares?
Mm-hmm.
You own history. You own an image. You show it to your friends. You put it in your office. There's no winning of this. I'm fortunate, but I'm having fun.
Yeah.
You can spend less money and have just as much fun.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Marshall, this is absolutely incredible. The greatest collection I've ever seen. And I thank you so much for sharing it with us. This has just absolutely been amazing.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you as well. And hopefully we can do more of these episodes, because there's a lot more you and I can visit about.
I appreciate it. We will do more of these for sure. I know the audience will absolutely love it. Thank you very much, Marshall.
Take care.
Take care.